And I am here, you are here, so we now have a quorum. I know we have reviewed probably ad nauseum this, what the issues were going to be placed on the town meeting, but just for the public's information, just reviewing the warrants. The Article 1, which speaks specifically to budget transfers, to see if the town will vote to transfer from any available source of funds sums of money to be added to departmental budgets and appropriations for fiscal year 2024, ending on June 30th, 2024. Any comments on that, Greg?
That's the catch-all. So
Okay.
we received requests from several departments to supplement their budgets. So this is the article that accomplishes that, and it's exactly the wording that we had at the Springtown meeting to supplement and provide additional funding.
Okay, well, this has been reviewed by town council?
It has, and so when we have the motion for this article, all the detail will be provided in the motion.
Okay. Article 2, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate, transfer from available funds, or otherwise provide a sum of money to implement a collective bargaining agreement between the town of Barre and the Barre DPW employees, Teamsters number 170, or take any action relative thereto. We certainly have spent a lot of time on that matter, and we are at a point where we are ready to make a presentation to the community and hopefully to finish that issue of getting that bargaining unit satisfied. Police union agreement, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate, transfer from available funds, or otherwise provide a sum of money to implement the collective bargaining agreement between the town of Barre and the Massachusetts Coalition of Police Local 340, or take any action relative thereto. You know, at this point, Mark, we do not have an agreement between the town and that particular local. We're hopeful that by the 29th we may. I will be in mediation tomorrow, starting at 11 o'clock, and let's hope we have some success. Moving on, amend the code of the town of Barre. This is obviously the establishing the bylaw for the position of town administrator, including but not limited to qualifications, appointment powers and duties, acting as and interim town administrator, removal, and entitled Chapter 70 Town Administrator Bylaw as shown below, or take any other action there too. I know we have made adjustments in this when between the time and when it was originally presented.
Yeah, some changes that the board went through at the last meeting.
Right.
And there'll also be a public hearing.
Right.
Next Monday evening, along with the next article, which is the amending the code for the Council on Aging.
And this has already been reviewed by town council?
It has.
And he has made some other adjustments?
He's not made any further adjustments to it. He simply has signed off on it. And we've actually done is taken out legal language. So all the languages in there that reference the regional school committee has been removed.
Okay. Mark, any questions or comments on that? I know we've reviewed it several times before, but...
Yeah, no, I don't have any questions on that.
Okay. Matt? Questions, comments, concerns? We'll be at the hearing next week, I guess.
Yeah, hearing Monday night.
To amend the Code of Barre for the Council on Aging issues that have been ongoing for numbers of months now, to see if the town will vote to amend the town code of the town of Barre, Part 1, Bylaws, Chapter 18, Boards, Committees, and Commissions, by adding a new Article 5 to Chapter 18 titled Council on Aging, as shown below, and to delete Chapter 405, Council on Aging Bylaws, from Part 4, Miscellaneous Regulations, or take any action thereto. And Council on Aging, establishing statutory authority. I won't read through it personally at this time, but we'll ask if anybody would like to take some time to read through themselves. You all set, or? Okay.
Rewritten by town council,
I know,
by the way.
was rewritten by town council.
For simplicity's sake, and also I should mention that both bylaw articles were reviewed by the town clerk.
Yeah, and I would just say that this Council on Aging is something that bubbled up from the Council on Aging group. It is not something that the selectmen are trying to impose. They're trying to get clarity, and we're hopeful that this will do the job.
Yes, yep.
Okay, capital stabilization fund, to see if the town will vote to raise and appropriate or transfer from any available source of funds a sum of money to be added to the capital planning stabilization fund established by Article 34 of the 2021 annual town meeting, or take any action thereto. I suspect we're not going to vote on that unless we have...
If we have additional raise and appropriate money, which we want to use before the tax rate is set,
right.
this is an opportunity for us to put that money into the capital capital stabilization fund to be able to pay for potentially the fire truck down the road.
Right.
I don't want to see that money lost, but it's something up to town meeting as to whether they wish to put it, or could simply be a postponement or table of the article.
And I suspect we will not have free cash
We
certified.
won't, but there's a possibility because we're raising and appropriating money for the funding of the contracts.
We-
We could potentially put some money into there.
Because we
also.
may have a little more money set aside than
That's right.
we may use.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. Any questions on this, Mark, at all from your perspective?
No, I mean, I've kind of been through some of it, anyway, so I'm good. I'm good with that.
Okay. Any comments, public comment, or anything to add to the minutes?
Just a quick one on Article 6, the capitalization fund thing.
Yeah.
If you didn't move it to there, it just stays in free cash until you
Well,
do free cash next year.
Correct, so it would be available potentially in the fall of 2024. Correct.
So I remember one time I bring that up because
Correct.
Andrew at times used to actually suggest it's good to leave some there. So when you go to balance the end of the year and stuff, you have that so you're not short of free
Right.
cash.
Correct.
Instead, you always have a balance.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're capable of doing that
Nope.
at the moment.
We may
But
be.
we did try one point, and I think he succeeded for about a year.
Yeah, we may
Good
be.
point.
So I think I would recommend or ask for, from you, Mark, please, a motion to approve the warrant as presented and reviewed for the November
I
29th
move-
meeting.
I move, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I move to approve the warrant as presented for the special town meeting on November 29th.
Okay, I would second that. Further comment? Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It looks like it's a vote.
Excellent.
Okay, and we will, Mark, I think it's important that you, John, would come in tomorrow morning to sign the warrant. I will sign it this evening on behalf of the board.
All right, that won't be a problem. I will be there.
Perfect, sounds great. Thank you. Drive slow, and if you're out salting and sanding, good luck.
All right, thank you very much, and you
Thank you
guys
very
have a good
much.
night, and drive careful going home, Greg, if the roads are slippery.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Okay,
I think we're good.
take care.
I will start signing.
What's that?
I'm just going to start signing these documents.
Oh, okay, all right.
Thank
Mark,
you,
I'll
Mark.
leave them with- I'll leave them with Sandy,
We have to
so you
move
can
to
balance
adjourn?
and convenience tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Do we have to move to adjourn? Or?
Yes, we can accept the motion to adjourn.
Hello?
Hi, John just sent me a text. He said he could be there in 10 minutes or he can call in.
No, he doesn't need to. The warrant has already been voted.